Okay, so what's up, guys? I'm back again with another topic that needs to be addressed, and I'm back again in my signature United shirt. So I'm very fond of this shirt because, like, it kind of makes me remember the old United dominant days. We will be dominant again. Anyways, uh, the topic at hand right now is again a topic which I have been very frequently asked about, and people have actually been telling me to write about it in my blog. But I thought that this will be a better method to actually go about it. I'll be expressing myself a lot better. The topic is body transformations, weight loss, weight gain. So I'll be tackling both of these in one video. It's gonna be a bit long. So yes, let's go about it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and tackle the weight loss part of it first. So this is to all of the people who actually want to lose weight. So yeah, people who actually want to lose weight, whether they be girls or whether they be boys, the first of all, the reason of them gaining weight has to be noticed. Like most of them have gained weight because they have switched over to working from college and now they don't have the time for physical activity. So first of all, I think that's not a valid excuse because if people like Vladimir Putin, people like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, or actually celebrities who don't have time to sleep properly, if they can find time to go to the gym and work out and train and take care of their bodies, I think you do have time. I think 15 to 20 minutes is something that you can give to your body. So my first suggestion would be start exercising. Don't go to the gym. So exercise at your place itself. Even if you walk 30 minutes a day or train, skip, jog for 20 minutes a day, that's about it. It's not going to burn a lot of calories, but it's going to keep that healthy mindset in you. Okay. Now, going to the scientific part of it or the part which you need to follow. Number one, it's your Bible. You need to eat clean if you want to lose weight. I'll tell you how. Now, uh, science behind this is if you're suppose a certain weight, I always mention what your calorific maintenance limit is. That is the amount of calories you need without exercise to maintain your current body weight. Obviously, if you want to lose weight, you need to consume calories which is under that limit. So the general trend is you lose around say zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.7 kgs if you lose 500 calories in your daily diet. So because 1 kg is approximately 7700 calories. So if you ditch about 500 calories per day, you're going to lose around 3500 calories uh, per week. So that's losing around zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.6 kg. What you need to do is you need to keep track of your calories if you want, if you're really serious about it. I'm talking about the people who actually want to lose weight. If you, it will be a lot better if you actually keep track of your calories, and that means you need to calculate your calorific daily limit and then cut down 500 calories from that. MyFitnessPal is something which is very useful when it comes because it has all of the diets, it has all of the food items and their calorie content in it, so you can actually have a good estimate of how much you're actually consuming in a day. So that is something I would recommend. That is how I cut down and cut weight. And so and for all the people who don't think that they can keep on it for a longer period of time, the most pivotal thing for you is regularity. uh, let's just say quitting those habits which you know are bad and are making you fat is the first step. Even if you're not eating that clean, make sure you ditch the beer, you ditch the whiskey and all of that stuff. Okay. And another thing is there that whether you want to be fit or whether you want to lose weight, because being thin and being fit is two very different things. I have seen very thin people who have not been able to run 1 mile at a go. So That is you being thin, but that doesn't mean you're fit. So I would always promote people to be fit. But right now, focusing on weight loss, first of all, your calories that you're taking should be under the calorific limit. Try and track down your calories. Now, the next thing that's going to be there is for people who are overweight, like properly overweight, not 2 3 kg overweight, who are 10 to 15, who need to like drop weight in double digit, like me. So what I'm doing is I'm currently 99 kg and I want to go down to 85 kg. So, and I'm planning to lose around a kg a week. I've given myself 4 months for that. So what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting carbs from my diet. Now, carb cycling is something which I know about, but I don't recommend it to you right now because you don't want to be a bodybuilder or don't want to compete. So what you need to do is you need to lessen down the carbs in your diet. I mean, drop the potatoes, drop the rice, and make it a habit that you're not going to consume carbs after 7 p.m. in the evening. Because what happens is, after 7, after around 7, 7:30 towards the night, your body is actually used to you sleeping at night, right? So the metabolism of the body tends to slow down during that time and absolutely drops when you're sleeping. So if you sleep with a lot of undigested carbs in your stomach, that is going to be stored as glycogen inside your body. So what happens is basically you will be promoting a lot of fat stored inside your body, that will be stored inside your body if you're sleeping with a lot of carbs, undigested carbs. That means if you're having a high carb dinner. So try and make sure that your dinner, obviously, you've heard of the saying, right? Heaviest breakfast, lighter lunch, absolutely light dinner. That's true. So make sure your dinner is light and it's not that heavy in carbs. I mean, try and make it zero carbs. Have your carbs in the morning in breakfast or in your lunchtime. That's one thing. The other thing is, please try and incorporate some form of activity into your day-to-day life, whether it be walking for 30 minutes, whether it be taking out time in the morning. 20 minutes, all I need is 20 minutes of your time. Okay, I can give you a link of a workout down below that I have in one of my blogs. Even if you do that, it will take you 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes is not a lot of amount of time. Exercising will keep you happy, and see, the main part of it is everyone can start it, but what the problem is that the people are not able to continue it. Continuation will be there when you see results. When you'll see that yes, in 2 weeks I lost 2 kg, you'll be like, yay, I can do this. I can do this. But if you don't see results, then you're gonna be disheartened and you'll be like, even if I'm trying, it's not losing, so chuck it. I'm just destined to be fat. That's not how it goes. It's a game of patience. You cannot negate 20 years of negligence of your body within 2 weeks. Just be grateful that it's not taking you another 20 years to lose weight. This weight you have put on in 20 years of negligence. You've neglected your body for 20 years, you've not paid attention to it. And it's not like you've grown fat all of a sudden. This has been building up for 20 years. So now if you want it to be repaired in 2 weeks, it's not gonna happen. Obviously, what were you expecting? It's not gonna happen. Now I can be all encouraging that yes, it can happen in 2 weeks, but I would prefer you to know that it's not gonna happen in 2 weeks. I would want to be practical. But it will happen, and it will surely be better for you. It will happen and it will not take 20 years, maybe 4 months, 5 months. But then, if with the damage you did for 20 years, if it's being repaired in 4 months or 5 months, then it is a big let off for you, right? That's one deal that is a win-win situation for you. A longer life, a better body, attraction from the opposite sex. I'm just trying to list out whatever I can to make sure that you actually go for it and continue with it. So you have all of it that will be there, all of the benefits with less amount of time. It won't take you 20 years to lose weight. It'll take you 4 or 5 months. I'm talking about the double digit people. Because see, people usually get fat for two reasons. One is they have an endomorphic body. Now I'll just go through what the body types are. Ectomorph is a hard gainer who doesn't gain weight whatever he eats. We're generally jealous of that kind of people. Endomorph is someone whatever he eats, he gains weight. So he needs to be very careful with his diet. I'm one of those people. And mesomorphs are naturally muscular, blessed people. So generally, the fat people or the overweight people are the endomorphs. Whatever they're eating will go and let's just say deposit itself. We don't have fast metabolisms. So we need to take special care of our diet. And endomorphs are generally people who eat a lot and are very interested in junk. I'm, I'm telling you honestly, I'm very interested in junk. So you need to keep special care of your diet. And the like these kind of body types burn or lose weight very slowly, so you need to be patient. Okay, the diet that I would suggest is like you get up and have some oats and some, like say if you're a non-vegetarian, you can have egg whites. Do not touch the yellow of the egg. Have an omelette or have a boiled egg along with the oats. That is the ideal breakfast that I'm talking about. When you're going for lunch, have roti, have lots of dal, have lots of veggies, salad to fill you up. Basically, you're getting all the fiber and roughage inside your body, and you're filling up the stomachs with less amount of calories. Fruits, these things can be experimented with. Your dinner should be light, something like let's just say two rotis and a green vegetable, a green sabji. So that is how you can actually go about it. Now, I'm not making a let's just say a hard and foolproof diet plan, but I'm telling you how the drill is. Now, that is the weight loss part of it. Just make sure that you follow the diet and you incorporate some form of exercise, and also check your weight weekly. So don't try and check it daily, because obviously you won't be losing weight daily. Try and check it weekly. Okay, and adjust your diet according to that. After 2 or 3 weeks, when you're losing weight, you'll know what to eat and how much to eat in order to actually drop the weight. I'm not saying that there will be weeks and every week you'll be losing the same amount of weight. It's not mechanical. That is why fitness is not an exact science, because it varies body to body. Every body is different. Okay, so what happens is, even if you're not losing weight 1 week, you don't need to be disheartened and lose out. What you need to do is you need to take a step back, recuperate, and then go back and fight again. Okay, what if you give yourself a 4 months target and you complete it in 5 months? You're still a winner. Okay, so you're a winner for trying, and even if you failed, you took a step back and you bounced right back again. That makes you the winner. People who lose out because they didn't make it in, say they didn't lose weight for 2 weeks, those are the people losing. They forgot about the 4 or 5 kg that they lost in the previous weeks and got caught up in the 2 weeks where they lost only 0.5 kg. At least you lost 0.5, you lost something. You've lost 5.5 kgs, so you can lose more, right? So that is the attitude that needs to be there, that you need to make sure that yes, I will finish my target, and after that I will take it. I will take rest. And yes, obviously, the random cheat days can be there, but try and make sure that the cheat days, especially in the initial 2 months, are not more than once in every 2 or 3 weeks. After that, you'll yourself not want to cheat when you see yourself going down, trimming down, getting those muscles back. That is the let's just say the encouragement that you need for the weight loss. I know I am the endomorphic kind. Losing weight for me is very difficult. I used to be a fat 96 kg person with around 30% body fat who lost 30 kg in 4 months. My badminton, now my diet was a crash diet. I will never recommend a crash diet, but mine were desperate measures. I used weight training. I used to play badminton for 2.5, 3 hours daily, and then I used my diet was four chapatis a day, two katoris of dal, and four guavas. That's it. That is what I ate every single day for at least the first 2 months. I was 65 kg by the end of it. Now, uh, I would not recommend you to do this. I would not recommend. I would say no to this. Don't do this. Give yourself time. Be patient. Okay. I would never recommend a crash diet. So that is about the weight loss people. Now for the hard gainers, the people who asked me to actually recommend how to gain weight. Now I have been one of those people for whom gaining weight is never a problem. Actually, my problem is that we gain weight too quickly. That is my problem. So for the hard gainers, for the ectomorphs, the same science falls. Your calorific maintenance, you generally eat 500 above that. But this is for the normal people who want to gain weight. Now I'm talking about the ectomorphs who are hard gainers. These guys actually have to eat a lot more than their calorific, and they have to be around the 700 to 800 calories in excess in order to gain substantial amount of weight or muscle. People who want to bulk up. Weight training is very important for you, especially in the lower rep ranges, because that is going to help you utilize all of those calories in the right places to build the muscles and get your weight up. Because I'll tell you one thing, let's be very honest and very logical. If you look like, say, a Gerard Butler in 300 at 65 kgs, how does the weight matter? The weight does not matter as long as you're looking good, right? If you're 70 kg and you look like a ripped 90 kg John Abraham, then why would you want to focus on the weight? You look ripped. And if you're 90 kgs, okay, and you look like a 70 kg person, I mean 90 kgs of pure, I mean, I'm talking about the fact, you're getting my point. It's more about how you look for the gainers, who, of the hard gainers. What I'm saying here is that the weight is not your best measurement tool. The mirror is. Because you're not here to increase your waist size or just your weight. You don't want to get fat. You just want to gain weight. You want to be a lot more muscular, a lot more meaty. So, weight training is very important for you. So is the diet that you're following. It's not like you can go ballistic, have donuts, have whatever the fuck you want. It's not like that. Your diet has to be relatively clean. Obviously, your margin for error when it comes to binging is a lot more when compared to people like us who are endomorphs. But then your diet has to be relatively clean as well. You have to make sure that you eat clean. Your carbs are complex carbohydrates and not just let's say junk carbs. And your fats are also not the saturated fats that are there in the junk and oily foods. You should try and prefer the unsaturated fats. So that is what I would suggest you. What I would suggest you as a diet is that you actually uh, eat a lot more of the carbs, up the carbs a lot, and by that I mean have potatoes, have rice, and you don't have a problem in carving up anytime. You can eat carbs at night, in the morning, anytime. That is just about the weight gain. I'm not looking for you. You're not looking to bulk up. Like I mean by bulk up, I mean gain quality muscle like a bodybuilder. Right now, you're looking to gain weight. Okay, and make sure that you look in the mirror and track your progress. Take progress pictures if you want, but track your progress, like whether you looked better 3 weeks ago or whether you look better now. That is more important to you rather than the body weight, because you don't exactly know when you look your best. Suppose you've been stuck at 60 kg for your entire life. Now, you don't know you'll be looking better at 70, 75, or maybe 65. So you need to take care of that. Look at the progress pictures, note down the weight and look at the progress pictures. That this is how you look to 65 or 70 so that you know where you're actually looking best. And exercise is a must for you. And by exercise, I don't mean cardio. By exercise, I mean weight training. For the weight loss people, I would just want to rescind back. It's not like only running will help. This is for the girls and the boys. Obviously, for the men, weight training is very important. Weight training burns a lot of calories. That is why the circuit training is always there in your training regime, even if you want to lose weight. So do your cardio, yes, definitely, but then your diet and your weight training is also very important. And for the girls, this is a myth that weight training will make you buff like the men. It won't. So please use weights, please train. It will make your muscles stronger, more developed, toned. You will have a better body. For the women, every single Bollywood and Hollywood heroine has been training with weights to keep that toned look. If that inspires you, if that floats your boat, please, but make sure you incorporate weights in your routine and not just cardio. Because I've seen in India there are girls who just run on the treadmill and that's about it for their workout. That's not how it rolls. You'll always have an incomplete body. So, and coming back to the hard gainers, for you, weight training is very important. Make sure you do your low rep compound movements. Make sure you put in your hours in the gym. And if you're working, this is for the working class or the people who have these excuses that I don't have time, you can do a good weight routine in 30 minutes, whether it be the gym or at your place. And if you're hell bent on not using weights because of the time factor, at least do body weight activities. You can get a swift circuit done with a decent amount of effort that will be there from your side. You can do squats, you can do push-ups, you can do pull-ups, you can various body weight exercises which are going to burn calories and help you burn a certain and help you earn a certain amount of muscle as well. You're always gonna look better if you have more muscle in your body, especially for the men. Okay, a 70 kg muscular man and a 70 kg thin man, who do you think will look better? That's my point. I mean, it's obvious that if 70 kg of pure muscle is standing in front of you, he'll look better. So the more muscle you have, the better you look. It's not always about the weight, right? So that is why take on your weight loss and your weight gain. And yes, so if you want me to conclude, I'll just conclude simply by saying that for the weight loss people, your diet and your weight routine, especially the cardio part of it, is very important. And by cardio, I mean your weight training will be in a circuit motion, in a circuit fashion. Circuit fashion basically means one exercise after the other, like a circuit without a break in between. You can take a break when your circuit is over. Do 2 to 3 rounds. This will rev up your metabolism and will take you 20 minutes. 20 minutes is something that you can give to your body. I mean, come on, it's your home. You need to stay here for the rest of your life. You cannot shift out, so you might as well take care of it. And for the people who want to gain, make sure your mirror is a good friend of yours. Make sure your eating habits are not berserk. Clean, good eating, but yes, your margin for error is a lot more. And make sure that you're doing the weight training properly, not in circuit motion, but let's just say in proper athletic manner or program. By athletic program, I mean something along a bodybuilder's line or a powerlifter's line. Okay, those low reps and heavy weights will benefit you to build some hard, dense muscle, gain some quality weight. Because weight loss, let's just say whatever they're going to lose, 90% of that is going to be fat, so it's going to be good for them anyways. Whatever you are gaining, if it's all fat, then you're just getting fat. You're not gaining weight, or you're not gaining anything positive. You're just getting fat. So gaining fat or getting fat is not your aim. Your aim is gaining quality muscle, making yourself fit, right? So if I've been able to cater to your demands, then well and good. If you think that I have left something out, please point me out in the comments below. And yeah, so that's about it. Just think about it logically, and that's what I always say. You don't need to be a guru, you just need to think logically. Yeah, I'll be seeing you.